Welcome, loyal readers, to another episode of the Ballad of El Gatito Negro. We really dropped a lot of information last episode, so just in case you missed it, here's a brief recap. So let's jump in. Upon waking up after a long night discovering leads, Gato is greeted by all the books, information, personal blueprints, gadgets, all created by the late Miguel. Gato is then greeted by Luna and is immediately throttled into a pivotal moment. He's given a very fateful choice, and instead of reacting as an adult, Gato chooses to lean on his childish urge to feel wanted by Luna. And although very cautious, he could not say no to this beautiful woman. But he knows he'll have to stay focused, even with her. She was a manipulator, and she was good at it. But young Gato was bold and full of youthful ignorance. He loved the idea of being able to truly roll the dice so quickly after his arrival to NYC. Meanwhile, another man begins his plot to purge the world of another low-life robber, and his daughter, the little demon with the face of an angel, plots her revenge on anyone who wants to steal her happiness. But as she hatched her sinister plot, little did she know this particular problem won't be so easy to solve. End of recap. Episode 6, Big Al's Dilemma. Chapter 1. As a few months had gone by, Gato had taken to a small routine. He would start his day off in prayer, then write about his adventures on the other side of reality in which he experienced in his dreamland, trying to decipher the clues in this bottomless void he was thrown into. After he's done with his spiritual responsibilities, he would read and learn all he could about the key players, their likes, dislikes, crews, rackets, and finally, their vices. He knew being a kid, if he was ever cornered, he'd be as good as dead, or worse, be left a vegetable. So he studied Miguel's gadgets, and almost immediately found very key flaws in the devices. Luna was rarely ever home, but she'd always leave a delicious meal for Gato. When she cooked with love and care, it made Gato happy to eat her food, and it always tasted sensational. This particular day, Luna arrives a little more smiley and chatty than usual. Something good must have happened. She then begins to brief Gato on his next objectives. "Gato, I've got good news," Luna said, excited while grinning like an angel. Gato was confused at her face. He never saw a woman, at least that wasn't a kid, make this face before. A smile that exuded warmth and love, welcoming. "What is it?" Gato asked hesitantly. "I got you enrolled in school, and you're going to start next week. It's a prep school, and I picked out your curriculum with your counselors." Gato was not pleased by the idea. He still had so much to do, so he pursed his lips and shook his head. "No, I'm not going. I'm too busy to be around kids." Luna laughed and covered her mouth shyly. "Gato, it'll be fine. You'll find that you'll have a lot of control there, and you don't have to live on campus. Many prominent cartel bosses send their kids there, locally and from abroad. It's a place where you can make connections, maybe even friends at your age." Gato relaxed and began to think about the possibilities and leads he could find, and was a little excited, so he backtracked. "Maybe I was being a little childish about this. I just have so much to do. But you're right, I want more information." "Gato, relax. You don't have to be so hard with me, okay? Remember, you should enjoy your youth. You're still a kid." And she was right. He had been missing this in his world since way before he left his father's house. Real friends. Deep down, he longed for a friend. "I just have one question about your past so I can get everything finished, okay?" Gato got tense, wondering if she had already been looking deeper into his life before the move to New York City. "Yes, Luna. What do you want to know?" "What country are you from, so I can forge where you've been studying abroad all these years, Christian? That's all I need to know. I won't dig deeper, okay?" Gato hesitated at first, but remembered he promised himself he wouldn't lie to her. "Italy." but I won't say where. Sorry, Luna. That's good enough, Gato. Thanks for trusting me, kid. I have to go now. I have an appointment. Okay, Luna. See you soon. Can you bring me back some ice cream? Rocky Road? Yeah. End of chapter 1.